fulfilling yet hard. I think this project gave a different meaning to my life. A doctor plays God a little bit, to a certain degree, but in this type of job, we play God more than a little bit.
Some people think that I am naive, especially in days when we operate on the kids of the Palestinian Authority, and around the corner there is a suicide bomber, and patients and casualties from this event comes to the hospital, and it's a heavy burden.
We being the best kept secret in the Middle East, most people just don't know about it.
Right now, for example, this is the
during the last 3 years, we had like many events of suicide bombers. A lot of people died on the street. And when you go back home, you open your TV, you see that. I used to go home and cry like a child. I was going absolutely mad. But this is one part of the problem. The other part of the problem, you have families with children. If you're not going to treat them, they're going to die. And those children are not to blame. You know, they've done nothing. And on the other side, we live in this place, in this situation.
Some of them have a disease which is very severe, and sometimes we have to decide that we will not take them because the likelihood of succeeding is so low, but in another place they may have succeeded. So that brings a lot of moral issues, and my mind is occupied a lot with these thoughts.
Dr. Nashash, you're welcome to invite him on your own if you want to. We'd be glad. You can, I'd be glad to. It happened to us that a child was treated by us, and we actually saved his life because he was about to die. And he went home. He was coming back here to be seen by Dr. Tamir once every year. And a year ago, we heard that he was actually shot by the soldiers.
Il n'ira pas beaucoup plus loin. La nuit viendra bientôt.
Here we take it as a very heavy responsibility because we know that our decisions actually send people to death or to live, and it's a heavy burden.
Okay, we're coming here to the Erez crossing, where we'll be met by some guards. We're receiving permission from the person in charge of allowing technicalities and bodies and things of that nature to cross. So we're going to be waiting here for a little while the parents wait on the other side of Erez crossing.
You wonder what we're doing making any difference, and I guess speaking personally, I think it does. Even if you're touching just one mother that comes here and spends a month in the hospital, she sees that the Israelis aren't the terrible enemy or the Satan that they hear on that side, and the doctors see very tender Palestinian women who love their children I think we faced it every week in a sense. We feel like we're just a little drop in an ocean of hate. We're trying to provide a little bit of sanity and kind of a mad world here.
And here, the blood comes from the left atrium through a valve into the left ventricle, and it will go out from the left ventricle into the major artery, the aorta. And actually here there is some abnormal tissue that obstructs the outflow. Also the valve is deformed, it's a little narrow. This creates a lot of burden on the left ventricle that has to pump the blood forcefully out because it has obstruction. I remember at our very beginning when we were in Moldova, and a mother came to us with a baby that was very, very blue, and the surgery that he needed was complex, and we were not doing that kind of complex stuff at the beginning. And I was kind of shrinking inside because we decided not to take very severe cases. Eventually, Ami Cohen and myself, we kind of melted down and we said if it was an Israeli child, we would take him anyway. So we took this child and he was doing very well afterwards. He had 2 surgeries and he had a really complete repair eventually.
There are many situations, especially when we are abroad, when we screen patients, we're facing sometimes 200 patients waiting for us, and we need to screen them all in 4 days. And every patient has few minutes with us, probably the only doctors that he will see ever in his life. And in these 10 minutes, we need to decide what is going to be his fate. Is he suitable for operation or not, or when? And in these 10 minutes, you put all your knowledge, everything that you got, and you need to make the right decision. You make the wrong decision, you just sentence a kid's fate.
I evaluated the child and I saw that he has a very, very complex heart lesion with 1 chamber on the right side, 1 AV valve instead of 2, severe narrowing to the lungs, abnormal return of the pulmonary veins. And with all that combination, my calculated risk is that he will not make it to a final surgery.
I cannot believe that you will never, this will never cross your mind.
No, I mean, sometimes it does, I do think of things like that. Like, for instance, there was a child here that was got injured when he was throwing stones on soldiers. It became his heart problem. Well, I thought he was a teenager. Well, of course I thought that he was involved in some bad actions against us and got hit, like, it's not that I'm ignoring everything, that I'm kind of a superhuman being.
You need to take everything into account, but when you are facing a kid that you know that he will die if you won't do anything, you cannot overlook. And we felt that we need to give this kid a chance. I don't think the chances are too good at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Do the parents know the condition?
Yes, the parents know. The parents, we spoke with the father in Gaza, and he knows that there is serious condition. He knew it before the operation. They just came here with a kid almost dying, and we had to resuscitate him. So they know that the situation is serious. And they know that we are doing our best to save. Is
the mother here?
The mother is not here now. Is not here.
Can I ask you the reason why the parents are not here?
Sometimes the parents are here. Sometimes they prefer to go back home because they have many other kids staying there. Mm-hmm. So they just choose to be away and just wanted us to inform them how things are going.
Mm-hmm. There's no relatives now?
No.
אקסטנשן?
לא, לא.
וביקרבונט?
פלזמה תסגור, ביקרבונט שממשיך ללכת. פלזמה?
ביקרבונט ממשיך.
Salamnesh? Bring her.
היי דן. היי. איפה התיק?
איפה חדש מולדה?
Good luck.
You speak English?
Okay.
Good luck, honey. Just close your eyes.
For this case, we need to work inside the heart, and to make the repair, we need to stop the heart completely. And you may see on the monitor there is ECG tracing over there. You may see the heartbeats, and the red line is the pulse pressure.
Okay.
When we do the operation, we need to stop the heart. So you may see on the monitor a flat line on the ECG and the blood pressure monitoring. And at this time, it's essential for the body to keep alive, and they are doing it by the cardiopulmonary bypass machine.
Wow.
This machine take over of the function of the heart and the lungs during the time of the operation.
Close the door. We will try, but it may not be possible.
Yeah, we'll do our best, but I was told by the guy at Erez right now, the security guy, he said that I probably will not be able to go across.
They've even blocked it for a kilometer that you'd have to walk an extra kilometer. I know. Yeah, this is Brian with Philip, and we have Shahed Ahmed. Yes, and we will try to cross with the body. So inshallah we will be there in 1 hour and able to cross soon after that. Okay, bye-bye.
Somebody's going to meet you there?
On the other side, the family will be waiting. But we had to let them know that we're leaving now to give them time to get there because it takes them about an hour and a half.
Elles te feront un blanc manteau où tu pourras dormir. Elles te feront un blanc manteau où tu pourras dormir, dormir, dormir. Dans son délire.
Now actually we are fully connected to cardiopulmonary bypass machine, which means that we stop ventilation and now life is sustained by the machine itself.
Here we are at Erez crossing point. We're going to be waiting here for a little while the parents wait on the other side of Erez crossing. And we'll be bringing out all this paperwork, telling them what took place in the surgeries and in the attempt of saving the life of Shahed Ahmed. And we're taking the body then across and handing it back to their families on the other side.
Today is one of the sad things, and fortunately this happens very seldom. I can say in my year and a half here, this is only the second baby that we've brought back to Gaza that's died. So the percentage of babies that are saved there is very, very high. And there's a whole lot of great stories to be told down there of visiting the families. There's 250 to 300 families down there that could testify to their children that received heart surgery here in Israel and are now running and playing soccer in the fields that would today be either dead or basically listless, lying in their living room, not able to even get up and walk across the room, let alone play.
What's the procedure then?
Based around security, of course, and making sure you go through the steps to not have a vehicle that's coming in with a possible bomb. Even ambulances have been used, unfortunately, as that in the past. So you have to just think about every possible thing, and that's what this checkpoint's all about. Is making sure it's not letting somebody with a bomb coming through that could kill some people.
Tombe la neige et mon cœur s'habille de noir. Ce soyeux cortège, tout en larmes blanches, l'oiseau sur la branche pleure le sortilège.
Go over here to the left.
Beitat?
עיתונאים.
Oh.
We are done with the operation and we just closed the chest. The operation went uneventful with no problems. And I think one of the most exciting moments for every cardiac surgeon is when you are done with the repair and you renew the blood supply to the heart and you see the heart come again.
Evidence, documentary.
We think that what we do for the Palestinian kids is something that we hope that will make peace more achievable, because I believe that every patient or family that goes back home, it's like a seed for peace in its small environment. And we already treated, I think, about 250 or 500 patients from the Palestinian authorities. So small seeds that grows, and everybody knows about the things that we did, and maybe that will make peace more achievable and will show people that it can be done. We can live together.